I am not a financial advisor, so don't base anything I say out these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. I wanted to jump in today real quick. There's a lot of confusion, and I started trying to make a video and I ran out of space. I'll probably upload it anyways, try to edit it around a little bit. But um, I'm seeing a lot of people on social media talking about rug pulls, and a couple days ago I made a video talking about a pullback or a market correction, which I believe this is. You're going to see it. Um, a rug pull. I know a lot of you people already know this, but a rug pull for the new people is when like a crypto is up and it just dumps. I'm talking dumps and it doesn't come back up like huge amounts. That's a rug pull. A pullback is when it can pull back a little bit and it's going to have opportunity to go back up, but it's not just a straight up dump, et cetera, et cetera. Talked about this the other day. We knew, or I figured, I guess I can never say I knew for certain, but I figured there would be a pullback correction. I got a lot of shit too the other day because I said I pulled profit from Doge before it had its big pop, and I can't really change the way I trade. I probably should have considered other moving parts. The fact that, Elon intertwined with Donald Trump, that it would have gone higher. I still kept a few hundred Doge. I didn't sell, and I had an instinct last night that told me around like 40 cents I should dump it and come back, but I didn't. Doge has kind of proven to me that it's going to be around for a while. I don't think Dogecoin is just going to suddenly disappear now. It's had run-ups. It's been around for a while. It's got, reputable sources behind it. It's kind of like the GME of memes in the crypto world. It's the top meme. It's borderline not meme stock anymore, or meme crypto. So, with that being said, I will say this: in AMC and GME, or mainly AMC, one of my mistakes probably is not pulling profits and just watching it go up and down, just because we're that ape mentality, which I'm still maintaining with AMC. So I'm not going to change my ways and start selling and buying in and out. But with every other stock, that's how I've done it. I've in and out, in and out, in and out. Doge is no different. GME was no different. So, unless it was a long-term hold. Then I just don't look at it. I buy it. It doesn't matter what the price is when I buy it, because I know in the long term it'll be higher. But with Doge, I think you're going to see. I don't really know 100% what you're going to see, but I believe that it's going to have another pump up. I don't know when, and I don't know how hard and fast, but I do believe, we'll probably see some pullback a couple days this week, and who knows what goes on next week. But for me, I'm going to add more. I'm going to average up my costs, because my cost on my Doge right now is very low. I've averaged up a little bit. I started out with my average is like 13 cents. I want to say it's sitting around like 20 cents now, something like that. But yeah, I mean, crypto's a tricky thing, because a lot of cryptos, they are nothingness. It's just a way to make money, but like Bitcoin, it's a long-term hold for me. I'm looking at my profits right now thinking, oh my God, I could pull it. But I've made that mistake in crypto many times where I've, or not crypto, Bitcoin, where I'm like, oh, this, and I sold it. And then I'm like, oh my God, and I look back at like when I first started buying in and out of crypto or Bitcoin, well, even this last time when it had that dump, I bought into crypto or Bitcoin. I keep saying crypto. I bought into Bitcoin. What was it? 2021, when it was a dump. I remember it got pretty damn low. Everyone was talking about it was going to go to 10K. It didn't quite make it there, but my average was like 18,000 on Bitcoin for a long time. I sold almost all of it around 60,000. Bought back in and averaged up. I didn't sell all of it. I try not to ever sell all of my crypto or stock in anything. It's just because of these types of things. But, bought back in. My average is up now to like 50,000, and I'm like going like, damn, if I would have just from the very first time, just kept buying and holding, oh my God, So Bitcoin, I've made enough mistakes to where now I'm not selling that thing. And I plan on holding it till it's either zero or hero, basically, So I'm going to keep adding to my Bitcoin, keep adding to my Doge. Doge, I got my eye on a little differently. I think Doge is a monster, but it's not Bitcoin, Doge gets up to $1 or something like that crazy, which I don't think it will, but it's possible. Kind of tricky one there. got to tread lightly because you piss people off too when you say certain things, you know. It's been to 70 cents before, you know. I think it could go back up that high. I just don't know if it will. And if it does, it's probably, you know, gonna peak and drop. I don't know. I don't know for certain. I don't have enough, I guess, enough DD on it, or it's just all a guessing game, really, to be honest. So, but like I said, I'm holding it. I'm buying it. I'm gonna follow my gut with it. If I feel like it's time to sell, I'll sell. I'll probably buy back in. But Doge has been one of those ones that's kind of proven itself to. It's not going nowhere. It's backed by Elon. I can only imagine what's going to happen when Donald Trump gets in the office officially, and you know, starts announcing Elon Musk is doing this and that, and Elon Musk is in, you know how it is. You know how it is. As soon as he tweets something about it, it's going to be going crazy. So that's why I'm not selling it right now. I had the opportunity last night. I made the decision to just hold it. Probably gonna buy some more, you know, even though I don't like the way my average looks right now, just because how Doge has been consistently the last few years. But it is a different era. The markets are I believe in the next couple of years, the markets are going to be great. So it is nice to look at my portfolio and see everything in the green the last few days. But I also got to pull myself back and say, look, man, I'm not here for these types of profits. It's a good profit, but we're not. Well, for me personally, I'm not here for just, you know, a few $1,000 or to pay a car payment or whatever. I'm here for long-term old version of me. So it gives you hope and potential to know what it will be like in the next 15 years or so, you know? So that's where I am with most of my stocks. Probably 90% of my stocks are long-term holds. It is fun to watch them be in the green. But I'm not pulling anything unless it's, you know, the type of plays that I'm talking about, just jumping in and out of, which I don't have many of anymore. So that being said, AMC, GME, the potential's there. The pullback today, I think there'll be a pullback today, maybe even going into next week. I don't know how far the pullback will go because we're in a different type of era right now. There's a little more hype. There's a little more hope that economy will pull up, but there's also just got to know that it is the stock market. There's people that are going to pull profits. There's people that don't know what they're going to do. You know, the people that FOMO'd in, they're going to jump in and out. They're not really sure what's going on. So for me, like I said, it's kind of keep my focus long term and see where it takes me. And, you know, hopefully it pays off. There is plays I'm jumping in and out of course. You know, there is ways to pull profit. And I will say this, probably, I don't know, 2-3 years ago when I needed more money, I'm not trying to sound cocky, like I got all this money, but if you need money, pull profit. You know what I mean? If you don't need the money, you don't have to pull the profit. You can see it grow and keep letting it grow. I read a quote that really makes a lot of sense to me. It says it's not really about timing the market, it's about time in the market. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to have more time in the market. I'm not trying to time the market. Every play I've ever been in, you know, I start looking back at maybe 7 years ago when I first started trading. If I had never sold any of those stocks, probably about 95% of them would be in the profit. If I'd have just kept adding and adding and adding, they'd still be in the profit, even if I was averaging up. So I'm a long-term holder. I'm not a swing trader. I'm not a day trader. I sure like profits. I like profits. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I do make profits here and there. It's almost just to relieve the itch. You know, just the other day I made a profit of like $14 and I felt good about it. I was like, woo! You know what I mean? Made $14 in 3 days. You know, and it's like, oh shit! I just spent that on gas. You know, not even gas. I just spent it at the gas station on like a fucking Kit Kat and a jerky. Fucking jerky is expensive. That's some shit right there. The only way you know what? Now I'm going on a rant. Make jerky cheap again. The best place to buy jerky is Kirkland jerky at Costco because that shit's about the cheapest you can get. Other than that, gas station jerky, wow, those motherfuckers. I'm gonna have Doge. Doge's gonna go to like $2 so I can just afford my jerky habit. But my jerky habit. Me like the jerky, baby. Anyway, yeah, that's it, man. I've really been ranting. I've literally had 2 monsters this morning. I probably shouldn't have. I'm not on crack. Just liquid crack, as they say. But anyways, man, that's it, man. Just want to jump in. I tried to make a video. It cut me off. The video was probably much better than this live was. I had it down, man. It sounded good. I swear it sounded good. But now I just came in here like blah, 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 ranting and shit, chugging monsters, fucking talking about Elon, and all I'm saying is the market for me and anyone really, I think it has a long term. For me, it's better long term. Yes, I want to pull some profits here and there, but like I said, even like I don't know how do you pronounce it? Palantir, PLNTR, right? How do you pronounce it? Someone? That's some shit if you don't know how to pronounce the stock you're in. But when that, that had some hype, a while back, I started hearing about it. So I kind of jumped into it around the time I think the CEO came out and said the shorts are only shorting them or naked shorting them so they could afford their coke and hookers or some shit like that. He said some crazy shit, and I was like, you know what, I'm buying. And that's when the shit was probably like $8 a share or something like that. And I sold for profit. And now I'm looking back thinking, oh my God, I might have held that. And then I'm buying in. I wound up buying back in at like $30 a share, and I only got like a couple shares. But thinking back, when I bought those $8 shares and maybe a dozen of them, if I would have just, that's what I'm saying, long term. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market for me personally. So I'm trying to put my time in, and see where it takes me in the next few years. Like I said, I will scratch my itch randomly if I got to fucking, pull some profits here and there, skim some profits off top, but it's chump change compared to what it's going to look like in 5-10 years. And in 5 or 10 years, future me is going to appreciate this version of me doing that. And if it crashes and I lose everything, then so fucking what? I still got my money from work and hustles and this, that, and the other, so that's it, man. Hopefully you guys gained something from this, even if it's don't drink 2 Monsters in the morning. That's it. That's all I really got. A lot of people talking about AMC going to penny stock again. A lot of FUD about AMC coming in, which is to me a good sign. I'm going to continue to buy that. That is my biggest bag right now. Everyone talks about, you're holding the bag. Fuck yeah, I am. I think we're all holding the fucking bag in AMC, but we hold the bag for a reason. Because I've had stocks where I just was like, nah, man, I'm just going to take my losses and cut it and go. AMC is not one of those ones. I still believe that it is very undervalued. I still believe that it'll have its time in the sun. And when it does, we'll be here gloating and talking shit. No, we won't do that. We'll be better. But yeah, once that happens, I really just can't wait for that day, just because then we can just finally get all these haters off your back and all the FUD that I don't know, for me personally, I just know is FUD or some bullshit or paid actors, this is crazy to me. That people, I guess it's funny just because you can see the difference when AMC starts, when the market starts doing this and AMC's got potential to rise. Oh my God, they start coming out the woodwork, how bad AMC is. It's crazy. But hey, man, they don't have to like it. There's stocks I don't like that they're in. I don't go on their page and tell them about it. You know what I mean? And tell them how bad it's going to be. AMC's been a funny one too, because if you've paid attention to the FUD, it's consistently something new. It was, it started out, not we, but the apes, people noticed there was some fuckery going on. They started pointing out, hedge funds and this and that. And then the hedge funds quickly came in my opinion, or someone came in and manipulated it to turn it against their own company, divide and conquer. They started saying Adam Aron, this and that. Now the Adam Aron FUD's kind of died down. It'll come back for sure. But it went to, they're going to go bankrupt and now they can't pay their bills and now they're paying their bills and it's always going to be something. So I'm up for the challenge, man. I'm going to keep buying and holding. And if I lose, I lose. I just don't think I will. Like I said, I've made my money back in other plays in the market. And, AMC's a wild card. High risk, high reward, I guess, right? Have a good day. Be blessed. I'm going to jump up out of here, man. I got some customers pulling up. So have a good day. Be blessed. Let's get rich soon. Peace.